Hey friends, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Liliana Salazar and I'm a new real estate agent in the state of California. All my information is down below. If you want to follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you're more than welcome to, and I will be very happy that you're doing so. Thank you so much for clicking in this video. If you like my videos, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any of my videos. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about how to pass your state exam on the first try. So if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I passed the first time. Glory to Jesus Christ. The information that I'm going to be sharing with you in this video is my own personal experience. What worked for me might not work for you, or what worked for somebody else might not have worked for me. So I'm just sharing my personal experience on what worked for me and what helped me pass in the first time. So the first tip is I prayed and I asked God to give me this wisdom. And I'm a Christian, so I believe that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And, I asked God every time that I would study, I would ask the Lord, please help me keep this information in my mind, because I'm a mother of 4 and I have a lot of things going on. My second tip is that you need to study. You need to give yourself enough time to study. You can't just say, hey, I'm going to study only Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and go take the test. In my opinion, you need to give yourself that time to study, because if you're going to go run a marathon, you can't just say, hey, I'm going to go run a marathon tomorrow. No, you need to get yourself conditioned. You need to train to get to that point. You're not going to say, hey, I'm going to lose weight, and then tomorrow, I hope, I would love it for it to be like this, like in the next month, I'm going to lose 60 pounds. No, I know it's going to take time. Personal experience that I needed to pass the first time. Why? Because I had 4 children waiting for me at the house. It was a 2.5 hour drive over there, 2.5 hour drive back. My husband took his day off at work to help out. My mother-in-law had to come and take care of the kids. So it was just a lot that went into me taking the test. So I knew that I had to pass. I knew that I had to give myself enough time to practice and to study and make that time, like if this is important for you, instead of watching that movie you want to watch, say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to watch Netflix tonight. I'm going to study. Once the kids go to sleep, take that time, to study, and really try to memorize it. Ask yourself, do I know this? See what you're struggling with and focus on those points. I watched videos. I wrote it down, But like I said, the time that you study is so important, because if you don't give yourself enough time to study, the information is not going to stick. You can't learn a whole bunch of material over one weekend. That's what I believe, but that's my own personal experience. So give yourself enough time to study, just like you would when you go to college. When you go to college, I went to college, and I remember, like, if I had a test, the teacher would give us time and we would study so we can pass the test. The ones that study will pass the test. The ones that didn't pass the test. My third tip, you need to, and I know it's expensive, and I know you already wasted a lot of money in this. It's a sacrifice, guys. It's a sacrifice. Get yourself either the prep agent program, which I have linked down below, or get yourself a He-Schools, I believe that's what it's called. I'll link that below. You need a program that's going to concentrate just on the material, because when you read the courses, there's a lot of information, and read all the chapters, because it's a little bit boring, So if you have a program like Prep Agent, they have webinars, where they do it Monday through Friday, and you meet for about 30 to 45 minutes, and you go over the materials, the stuff that you're going to learn on property ownership, and the different contracts and different subjects. So they give you a webinar based on the subjects, You need to be taking the practice test. You need to start doing take mock tests, that is so important. Those study programs really do help. I had Prep Agent, and I was also using a He-Schools, and I believe that was a very important part of me passing the exam on the very first try. Tip number 4, the day of the exam, read the questions. I know, for me, it was kind of difficult because with the whole pandemic going on and COVID, and I was in this room with other people, and I was getting kind of panicky, because I'm like, Lord, I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get COVID, So, I just try, when I sat down, I relaxed, started breathing, and I'm like, I'm here with a purpose, and they did have those glass things, so I just relaxed, and I said, I've studied up to this point. Question. I did it once, and then I went over it again, a second time. and I really read the questions. What I used was the elimination process out of the, because there's multiple choice. So I will read the question. I'm just gonna eliminate the ones that I know that do not belong, and I'm gonna choose the best ones to my ability. Number 5, guys, and my last tip: do not compare yourself to anybody else while you're in the process of taking your test. Honestly, in my experience, the people that told me that it was hard and the people that I heard of not being able to pass were more than the people that said, hey, I passed. So when I went to take the test, I had a negative mentality. I said, everybody says it's really hard. Everybody says that they can't pass, that they've been taking it, 7 to like 20 times and they can't do it. But I was just so worried because I have heard so many people saying that it was so hard that you couldn't pass, but in my experience, honestly, and it's not to brag or anything, glory to Jesus Christ, because I would not have been able to pass without him. It wasn't that hard. I don't think it was hard, but wait, I gave myself enough time to study. I study, I will say probably like 2 to 3 hours a day. Well, actually at night. Because, sometimes I would wake up 5 o'clock in the morning and start studying there. I remember once I woke up at 4 and I was studying, so I did study a lot, guys, I went to prep agent. I did AHI schools. I looked at YouTube videos. I watched other people's experience, and I don't think it was that hard, but I prepared myself for it. Kind of like I said, a marathon, like if I want to go run one tomorrow, I can't do it, guys. I haven't exercised in a very long time, I will have to get myself conditioned. I will have to start tomorrow, probably walking 15 minutes. And then after that, keep on going, till I can reach the marathon, amount that you need to run, so it's not going to happen overnight. I know I can't do it overnight. Like me, I'm trying to lose 60 pounds. I'm not going to lose 60 pounds overnight. I know every day, little by little, I'm going to start losing the weight. If I apply myself, if I focus, if I have self-control, and if I am determined. So you can pass this test, guys. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Just because you hear people saying that they couldn't pass it, that it's really hard, that they don't understand it, that the questions are worded in a way that you don't understand, don't focus on that. Focus on the fact that you can do this. You study, and if you really, really do want this, you can do it. And if you don't pass the first time, then the second time, at least you have an idea what you saw, the first time, and now you know what to study. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, comment down below, and I will to answer as soon as possible. And and I'm getting ready to make more videos. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. So have a wonderful day, guys. Bye. See you in the next video. Bye.